When I first started meditating at the Birmingham Buddhist Vihara, our teacher was an old soldier called Bill, the most unlikely looking meditation teacher you've ever seen. He looked like he should be propping up the bar with a pint of mild. But of course we loved him. The first thing he said to us was that in this space we do no harm. We sit and we're silent and we do no harm. And that's always stuck with me, because in so many aspects of our lives we hurt ourselves, we hurt other people, we hurt our environment, we hurt our connections. And that was the start of the impact of meditation on my life. I want to take this course because I believe that the combination of meditation and nature is a kind of magical one that can help everyone discover their intrinsic belonging and connection in the world. I was on a tall ship once, taking a bunch of underprivileged kids out to sail on the Strait of Juan de Fuca. And the captain of this ship, who'd been at sea his entire life, used to say he'd get the boat up to trim and sailing nicely on a beautiful course, and he'd have the wheel in his hand, and he'd get one of these kids who would be like, "Ooh, what am I doing?" And he'd bring them over, and he'd say to them, "The ocean is life-giving." And then he'd hand them the wheel of the ship, the Pacific Grace she was called. And you could see something in these kids. They could see that this captain's energy, vitality, presence came from his surroundings, came from his environment, was embodied within him. And they could see, just for that moment, that perhaps this was a possibility for them. In writing, we have a mantra, which is show, not tell. It's far more effective and powerful to show somebody something, to embody something, than it is to give them hours and hours and hours of teaching that might fall on deaf or resistant ears. By combining nature and meditation, I believe that we, as students, as potential teachers of these courses, can embody what we're trying to share. And this makes the world uniquely accessible and effective. When I finished my MBSR training, our teacher gave us cards to write to ourselves, that we would write to ourselves. That's my dog. And she would take them back and then send to us 3 months later to help us remember what we'd learned on the course. Mine has hummingbirds on it. And in it I wrote, "Deepen your practice, expand your heart and mind. This is your work." Now, I would add, and share this with others through nature. In these nature spaces, we can sit, we can be still, we can do no harm, and we have the chance to do some good. Thank you.